Hello, welcome Magic lovers. This is part 2 of a two-part series with Reki, the history of Kamigawa. The link for part 1 is in the description and the deck tech will be in that video. So let's just jump into some more games with Reki. I've been having a lot of fun with this commander. Alright, I got another game. I am on the play again. Playing against Neheb the Eternal. I have a great hand here. Although... no. I guess we have this as a legendary. Guess that counts. Do have to worry about getting burned out here. Against the red deck that has a turn 1 Soul Ring. Alright, I have a Soul Ring myself. So let's, I guess I can just Nature's Lure into my commander. That seems better than the Elf. Although the Elf does untap target forest, so it's actually better than... This ensures we don't get like Sweltering Suns. Coercive Portal. Alright. Alright, so let's play the Jit. Let's play a land. Let's equip the Jit. I guess we'll play 2 elves. Got the Worldly Tutor to go and get something. Let's see. Neheb does beginning of opposed combat and 1 red for each 1 life. Obviously, I'm voting homage. This will never carnage. You don't get carnage. The temple doesn't tap for mana. Oh, I got Sweltering Suns. I was worried about exactly that. All right. I could have pumped my creature. Shoot. That was dumb. Alright, well. Never punished, I guess. Let's get... Wasteland to deal with that land and Eye of Ugin. Just because Eye of Ugin's fantastic. Homage. It sucks a bit that they get an extra... Ooh, sneak attack. Jeez. Alright, so let's... attack. Let's use Primeval Titan's ability. Let's get Dust Bowl. And Yavimaya Hollow? Or just Sanctum of Ugin? Yeah, let's get Sanctum of Ugin. And I don't think I care that much about the Valakut. I am a little worried about the sneak attack. But at least we can Eye of Ugin. Alright, they got a Mana Crypt. So it's sneak attack now or never. Alright, there's Neheb. Alright, that's a lot of permanents that I have to try and kill. And they get 6 red mana. Oblivion Sower. Alright. Oh, they have to sacrifice that. Alright. I think, pretty sure I'm over tapping here. Let's get Ulamog. Oh, and I drew Emrakul naturally. That's pretty good, isn't it? I think Emrakul kind of messes him up pretty good. 8. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Let's get a duplicate. Okay. They had Wildfire, Splinter Twin, Dragon Tempest, Anger. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would have done. I probably would have Splinter Twin something and then attacked with it. Just get rid of the Splinter Twin. Dragon Tempest. Can't do anything with that or Wildfire. But I've got plenty of lands. So, yeah. And I was going to get a duplicate and all great things. Alright, I got another game. I'm on the draw. I have turn 2 Reki via Mana Vault. Nothing to get with it now that I realize, but I guess I can Time of Need and get something. Also, Worldly Tutor. I don't need to tap an extra green mana, so I guess I can just Worldly Tutor and then draw a card to replace that card. Playing against Keranos. So no. Notably, this deck plays quite a bit of burn and stuff like that. So, see if they have burn for my commander, but I'm going to play it anyways. No counter spells yet, no blue mana. I don't know what I Worldly Tutor for. I only have 3 mana, so maybe like Selvala or something like that. Alright, destroy target non-basic lands. Okay. Force Spike, okay. Alright, so let's Time of Need. What do we get? What's... Thron's pretty hard to deal with. I kinda... A Sirach, there's Polukranos. I guess Thrun's probably the hardest to deal with. Selvala can get killed by... Let's just go Thrun. And then let's play an Elf. And say go. I can also Sylvan Scrying for a Cavern of Souls. But I don't think I'm quite there yet. Especially Thrun just kind of gets around all that anyways. Keranos going to be a problem. Ulamog. Pretty good. Not really ramping up there yet. Let's see what we draw off of Thrun. Dryad Arbor. Alright. So, we'll just say go. Maybe I just untap this Mana Vault. Play the Dryad Arbor. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Repeatable ways to kill Reki are going to be a huge problem. And opponent shooting up my mana. Alright, let's I'm gonna play the Dryad Arbor anyways. This is 3 and 4. Alright, they didn't get the... That's good. So that's 4 and 4. Crop rotation doesn't quite get me there. I need another land. And then that gets me Ulamog. Because I assume they're just going to kill... Oh. Talk about disruption. Like, I can't deal with this. This is a lot of disruption. This is like everything I'm... Come on. Alright, let's attack with all creatures. I don't know if I let him... I think I'm going to try and beast within this now, I guess. I could have... I don't really care about the 3 damage. They're probably going to counter it. Yeah, they're countering it. Oh, memory lapse, the worst. Alright. Unfortunately, these decks really don't ever turn Keranos on. Because Keranos would just brick wall Thrun. Way. Koth. Alright. Alright, opponent's attacking. How many types do I have in my library? It should tell me. What do I do here? I'm still not out of it. My opponent only has 2 cards. They draw an extra card anytime they hit a land off of Keranos. There are, what's it? Instant, sorcery, land, artifact, creature. So 5 types. So this costs 7 mana. Kind of a ways from that. I can Sylvan Scrying for a forest, which might not be the worst thing ever. If they want to counter a Sylvan Scrying, I'm fine with that. Alright. I think we just get a forest. Play a forest. Alright, they do draw an extra card. Might be able to get a Planeswalker countered or something like that. Hope of Girapur. I don't think there's much hope on that one. Do I do it? Now let's wait. I'm gonna try and beast within this thing again. I hit another land. They got Unsubstantiate, Phantasmal Image, a Coercive Portal, and a blue deck. Alright. Alright. A little worried about this crop rotation not resolving. I guess we attack first. Is that enough? That's not enough, is it? So is there a reason to do that? Because it's 5. So I get 6 mana. There's still the same number of things. I could cast my commander. It probably just dies. They might not draw a non-land card. I kind of want to keep up. Let's play Hope of Girapur. Alright. Homage it is. Alright, they get 3 damage. Alright, well it's not better there than my face. Opponent's at 13 life. I mean, Thrun's been pretty good. Cold Steel Heart. I don't know if they... I think they do have this Unsubstantiate. That makes crop rotation pretty bad. So let's just play Reki, I guess. Well, I still... Like, I want to hold up the regenerate ability on Thrun. I don't think I can really afford to, though. Let's just play Reki. If it gets unsubstantiated or whatever, it's fine. If it gets killed by Alright. They're just banking on the Keranos kill. That's fine too. Opponent's at 9 life. I'm at 20. So it's not the end of the world. Alright. They don't kill Reki. I can cast Emrakul if they don't kill Reki. I guess Emrakul just gets countered and it doesn't really do all that much. Although I can blast through all the spells in their hand, which I think I'm going to do. Oh, it costs 5. I thought it cost 7. It should cost... Oh, it cost 8? Alright, let's... Crop rotation. See if that gets countered. Alright. Ancient Tomb it is. There we go. They can unsubstantiate it. They almost have to, otherwise I'm going to unsubstantiate Keranos and like counter it or something crazy like that. Alright, it resolved. So we're swinging. They have Cyclonic Rift. Alright. Alright, so... They got another one of these. We unsubstantiate... Oh, it's got to be a creature or a spell. I can at least get rid of this thing. What am I most worried about? They could have played this phantasmal image a long time ago. So let's unsubstantiate that. And that's phantasmal image with no targets. That seems fine. And then that's Blastmaster. And counter it. Fusing to pay. Say okay, 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 okay. I don't know why they didn't miscalc. No vote for Carnage. It doesn't matter, but alright. They drew a land. Soul Ring. And Thing in the Ice. I think that's everything they have. Oh, we can't cast anything. We can't cast Emrakul because Gale's Cradle taps for 0 mana. So we have 7 mana. I can cast Vivian Reed. I can cast Reki. And I can cast Vivian Reed. And I think that's fine. Let's just kill that thing. Say go. Alright, they got 3 damage. Okay, they're hitting Vivian Reed. That's fine. They drew Clever Impersonator. So I guess that was a reason to tick up Vivian, but trading it for the Coercive Portal is not that bad. Alright, Ronas. I think we want to Emrakul though. Just because it can kill my opponent very, very quickly. I overtapped a little bit apparently. I'm at 11 life, I just noticed. Alright. Actually managed, that was quite a lot of disruption, but by playing the Thrun and then other difficult to disrupt creatures, I never got to Ulamog, but I was getting there. I was able to beat through all the, I mean, so you know, I mean, this is the thing with mono green. This one is more more vulnerable to disruption than other mono green decks like Nissa or I guess Yisan's pretty vulnerable to disruption, but Nissa isn't, you know. But there's still lines that you can take based on just you have good creatures and good big things and other things like that that make you less vulnerable, that you can play around disruption that way. Alright, I got another game. I am on the draw. Hand looks great. Playing against, ooh, the Commander Ninjutsu. We'll keep this hand. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to that converted mana cost. Alright. Wonder if they're going to play, yep, I was just going to say, cheap evasion creatures in order to get their commander out right away. That's interesting. Now let's play our Soul Ring. Can't do anything about the turn 2. At least it's just a 1/3, so we can block it with Reki. Alright, you gotta wait for me to block. Or not block. They missed their trigger. It's new. Maybe they wanted to do something else? I don't know. Mausoleum Wanderer. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. Counter target spell or ability. So, oh, this is into the north anyways, so we can't, that doesn't put an untapped land into play. We'll just go ahead and do. Garruk kills their commander, but I think I don't want to kill their commander. I could kill something else, or I could just play Ronas. Alright, that's a lot of evasive creatures. Alright, they are ninjutsuing in. Okay. And then they reveal. They reveal Brainstorm. They haven't played a land yet this turn. They don't have another land. Alright. Mausoleum Wanderer, instant or sorcery. I'm a little bit worried about all these evasive creatures. Maybe I just play this thing? It's pretty good. Lets me draw 2 cards a turn. I'm going to go for it. And we can block Yuriko with Reki. Still got a bunch of evasive threats, but I'm at 25 life still. If I do find a way to gain some life, I gained double that much life. Alright. Well, I'm not happy about that. Alright, Umezawa's Jit. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, so let's play our commander. Let's play a Llanowar Elves. That Jit. I guess they can't equip it yet. And let's play Ronas. Draw 2 cards. Alright, Nature's Lore is pretty good. Keranos can't attack or block yet. But we're getting somewhere. Opponent missing out on mana. Helping me quite a bit. Alright, they're playing a Brainstorm. They wanted to leave the blue open. That makes sense. They'll probably hit a land off this Brainstorm. Yep, there's a land. And they get to shuffle away 2 of their worst cards. There's the Siren. So that'll counter a Garruk Relentless trigger. Hopefully they don't have an unsummon effect. Thoughtseize. Alright. Well, I'm probably taking the one thing that is a legendary. I could just Sylvan Scrying and go grab an Eye of Ugin. Alright, I take 2 damage. Would not mind if I know... I don't know how many ways I have to gain life. A land is awful here. Alright, let's Sylvan Scrying. Let's get an Eye of Ugin, I think. That's probably the best one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, alright. That's actually pretty good here. Just got to buy ourselves a turn. They can counter the ability of either of the giant Eldrazi, though. Alright, Viscera. Alright, I'm going to block here. They can sacrifice it, put it in their command zone. Yeah, that's an interesting play right there. They really want to draw those cards. Except they needed to do it sooner. Alright, so it's Ulamog. Oh yeah, I guess they don't want to because they want to keep up the ability. But we can't cast Emrakul, I don't think. We got, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just barely not. Ulamog's still pretty good here, though. Alright. I mean, they can counter the ability. It still hurts, but they can counter the ability. I think they probably should have stuck that one out. The mana screw that they've been feeling, I think if they hadn't been mana screwed, this would have been a really interesting... I think this commander is pretty powerful. Alright, got another game. I am on the draw, playing against Rafiq of the Many. I think this is a different opponent than before, but I have hands pretty bad. Ugh. Alright, well, we'll keep it and scry and... Alright. We draw a card off it. It's probably one of the worst ones. Mother of Runes. Okay. Alright, so... let's Utopia's draw this land. Pick green. Last time we played this against this deck, we just kind of went over the top of them. Hopefully I can do that again. Don't have a lot of removal for Rafiq itself. And it is very powerful. Oh, that's supremely good draw. If they have removal, then I'm in a bit of a bind. But I can still play Garruk, untap lands, play other things. Garruk untapping the Utopia Sprawl land is quite good. They could have counterspells. They didn't have one last time. But I've still got to go for it. We still draw a card. Oh, yeah, there's a counterspell coming. Alright, hinder. Alright, can't blame them. But I still draw a card, so when you get your... Well, that's not a... I need more legendaries, otherwise I'm going to run out of steam here. Maybe I should have attacked. You never want to crack back with the Mother Runes. It just doesn't do anything. Maybe I should have waited for them to play the Rafiq, so they wouldn't have had mana up for a counterspell. Man, that thing's going to hit hard. And I don't have anything to put in its way. Alright, I need to draw something fast. Green Sun Zenith. 4. How much mana do I have? 3. So, Sovala, Yisan, Nissa. Nissa doesn't flip for a minute. Alright, what do we got here? We got Lotus Cobra, Omnath, Ronas. Ronas is pretty good if I get something else, but there's no guarantees there. Nissa's pretty good in general. Rishkar is pretty good. Azusa lets me play a lot of lands. Let's get Azusa, because we've got a lot of lands. Gonna take some damage, but if I draw something, I can play it, and I can make it uncounterable. Like pretty much anything I draw. This is 6, 7, 8 damage. I guess if I don't draw something, I can start making tokens. This thing doesn't have evasion. I'll take 8 for now. It's a rock. Yeah, human seems as good of a... let's not tap all the green. Let's tap this green. Let's tap scrying sheets. Human green. Can't be countered. And we get to play this Ayavugan. Do I want to attack with this thing? Seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and attack. I don't think I'm blocking with it. It just seems too risky. Venser. Alright. Alright, I'll replay it. It lets me draw a card. And guess we just say go. Don't know what I'm blocking with here. I think I have to block. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Forgot about the Mother Runes. That's a clock. So I gotta keep mana up, because this is colorless. There's a Nissa. Let's play this land. play... Do I play Nissa? Does it do that much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no. Alright. I guess if they bounce this token, I'm in a lot of trouble. I think I'm dead, actually. Disallow. Yeah, that's how fast Rafiq can heal you. It's just a 3-turn clock with the Mother of Runes. Alright, we're dead. Alright, got another game. I am on the play. This hand looks great. Go ahead and keep it. Playing against Brewya. Ooh, that's some disruption. That could be bad. Let's hope they give me a couple turns to set up. I do have the Wasteland, which is kind of my own disruption. Alright, there's swords in my turn 1 play there. Let's do this right. Crop rotation. Sacrifice this. Get an Ancient Tomb. Play our commander. Hopefully we don't get another. Okay. So, I think, well, I mean, maybe I could give him a, I don't know. I don't know if I want to give him more turns. Let's, no, I don't need to. So let's Rishkar. And then let's Wasteland. And attack. And then we can play Alahemret's Archive next turn. And my opponent should be, ooh. Yeah, they're a few turns off of... Alright, so... Let's do this before combat. I don't know if it really matters, but let's play the Archive. They can't counter this, but I still draw a card. Remand. Alright. I still draw a card, and I get to keep the spell. I guess they get to draw a card, though, themselves. Was it? Have they drawn a land? Yep, okay, they drew a land. Still only have 2 colors available, though. Alright, well, I think Cavern Azusa, Alahemret's. Can we Alahemret's? No, we can't. So I guess we just Alahemret's and Mosswort Bridge. And then Mosswort Bridge. Grab Multani. Thrown to the High City, a little bit greedy in your 4-color deck. And Wasteland, usually going to be pretty good against Brewya. They still have a decent amount of disruption that's available to them, but They're missing some colors, which can definitely shut them out of certain things. Alright. Swords, huh? Alright. Okay, they're just drawing cards to hit lands. Okay, that makes sense. And then they still get a swords. That's no fun. Alright, Polukranos, pretty good. It's actually a 5/5, which is most of where we need to get with this thing. But I think I kind of want... Let's play human. They shouldn't be able to Brewya and kill this next turn. We'll play this thing and attack. Target creature with flying, put a +1/+1 counter. Alright, well, we're not ramping super fast. The card draw kind of helps. Hitting my opponent's mana definitely helped. If they kill Reki again, it's probably gone forever. Which is unfortunate, because I have the Alhambrit's Archive, and it's really only good with Reki. We don't have that many other ways to draw cards. We kind of depend on our commander as our card draw source. Alright, opponent has a Wasteland. I don't know if they're willing to use it against my Ancient Tomb. I'm hoping they don't. Alright, yep, no, they're using it. And Dak Fade and steal my Alhambrit's Archive? Oh, man. I want that back. Stop it. I knew that was coming. I should have known that was coming, too. They have successfully stopped me from drawing any extra cards off that thing. Vivian Reed, pretty good. I think I want this Polukranos, though. Opponent's at a very low life total. Let's play Polukranos. Right, Mox Amber's pretty good. Means we still get a land. Oh no, we played a land? Didn't think I played a land. I guess I did. Sacrifice this. I don't know what I go get. I could just get Ayavugan. Do I need to? Or do I want Temple of the False God, which generates a ton of mana? Or Gaia's Cradle. That generates 3 mana. Let's grab that. Tithe. Alright. I don't think I can quite Monstrous for 4. But I can at the very least Monstrous for 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. No, I can actually Monstrous for 4. So Brewya is kind of no good here. Also cost them 2 life just to cast it. I guess they can sacrifice it. Yeah, there's Brewya. I could give -4/-4 to one of these 2 creatures. We still got a lot going on even after this. Even if they kill my Reki, which I think they can't do. I think they need to chump block. I guess they could sacrifice like these artifacts. Alright. I guess I can't attack with it now. I mean, I can. But I want to play this Multani for 1 mana. 2 mana, technically. Alright, they're not blocking with their Thopter. Guess they need that for something. So they played the Plateau. They have a Tundra in their hand. They got the foil Old School Duels. And a foil Old School Soul Ring. Alright. Alright, we gotta be careful what they play. This could be a Wrath or something like that. But this is going on top of their library. Alright. Okay. Wow, that's 4 cards. Maybe I should have killed this sooner. Is this a Wrath? This is Treachery. Steal my creature. Alright. Untap 5 lands. Okay. Alright, so opponent Shackles. I think they're dead here. Unless they have Force of Will. We'll just go ahead and play Vivian Reed. Destroy this. And attack. Alright, so opponent was a little bit mana screwed in the beginning of that game. Part of that was my doing, which that's what you have to do against Brewya. You got to stop their... If you got a Wasteland, you got to use it against their mana to stop them from getting an early Brewya. And then part of it was bad luck. They did end up getting the land and doing quite a bit of disruption. Barely managed to pull out a win there. Like, if I'd given him another turn or two, it probably would have gone poorly for me. Alright, got another game. I am on the play. And yeah, this is Lord Windgrace. Very cool. I'm going to keep the heck out of all of this. This is an outstanding hand. So we're going to Mox Diamond. Discard this. Play a Lotus Cobra. The 3 visits is free next turn. Unless the Lotus Cobra dies. Always yes. Always yield. Always green. Can't do that. Pretty fast hand. We get the Sirach next turn. Ellahamert's Archive. Not really doing it. I mean, it draws us a card. Alright, opponent's got 2 mana. Alright, we got... Oh, I guess we can Ellahamert's Archive. We'll go green. Do need to worry about Wraths, so I guess the Archive is actually a good play here for exactly that reason. It's not playing another creature on the board. When we do play another creature, we draw 2 cards off of it. The turn 3 Archive's pretty good. And they got a Nissa. Alright, that stunts our attacks. Well, not from the Sirach, but... What's he do? Discard a card. If a land is discarded, you draw an additional card. Turn up to 2 target lands. So they're almost certainly playing Get Rog Monster in that deck. It's green. So, green. Let's play Sirach. Draw 2 cards. Bow of Nylea. Or, yeah, let's go Bow of Nylea, I guess. Draw 2 cards. Get in there for some damage. This was a lightning fast hand. Like, Wrath doesn't even get me that hard here. Alright, opponent's got a Harrow. 2 basic land cards. Alright. Just the kind of thing they want to... I assume there's got to be a decent amount of ramp in this deck. And Putrefy on the Archive. Alright, well, I mean, I already drew so many cards off that thing. 2 damage, put up to 4 target cards from graveyard on the bottom. Alright. Alright, Duplicant. Meh. Let's go Polukranos. I can kill the Nissa, I think. Not quite. Let's play the Throne. There's a Wasteland. And then put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I think we want to put it on this thing. Although they're going to go after that if they have any removal. So I guess we put it on this thing. This is a lot of damage. And it only gets worse. I could attack with the Lotus Cobra. Do I need it anymore? Let's go Lotus Cobra. Opponent will probably block. They might have to. Well, this thing has Death Touch. Oh, all my attacking creatures have Death Touch. Alright, so they're stopping the most amount of damage. And then they take 4 more damage. They're at 6. And they're just now able to cast Lord Windgrace. And it doesn't look very good here. Okay. Alright, that was a match. This is game 2. Hand looks fine. I guess we need some legendary creatures. Let's hope we can draw some. Emrakul, not really the business. Alright, well that's a legendary spell. Not nearly as fast this time as we were last time, but still quite good. We get a... if you have 4 more creatures. Alright. Wayward Swordtooth lets them play another land. Alright, so they're going to get a Caster Commander this time. I mean, they could have last time, but it just wasn't very good. Let's play Mouth of Ronom. Let's play Growing Rights. And no creature cards. Well, that's awkward. And we'll play the Arbor Elf. We'll attack for 1. This thing can attack for quite a while. Need another creature to trigger this Growing Rights. I would have liked to have hit it off the Growing Rights, but I didn't. Oh, they get an extra land, don't they? Ooh. probably pretty dead here. I guess we'll play this. Let's grab Titania. Don't have anything to get back with her just yet, but she's the best body. My opponent's casting their commander. Reap and sow. Alright. Yeah, I'm done. Alright, got game 3. Got disrupted pretty darn hard that last one. Alright, we'll keep this. This is slow, though. I'm a little worried about this. At least we get the Mox Amber right away. And we've got some pretty good value creatures. Alright, Elvish Mystic, pretty good. A little bit late, but I still don't mind seeing it. Alright, opponent's got a Gruul Turf. And they're going to have to discard, I assume, a land? Just because they like having lands in their graveyard? Nope, Phyrexian Arena. Alright, well, let's play our commander. Let's play a Mox Amber. Draw a card. And Sylvan Scrying for a Wasteland. We let them know that we we're getting a Wasteland. Alright, Banefire for 2. That's fine. Let's play Selvala. Check. We got the Wasteland tech for counter disruption. Alright. 1. Oh, I didn't need to do that? No, I don't need to do that. Alright, so let's grab Dust Bowl, although I might not use it, and Gaia's Cradle, just because it generates a ton of mana. I'll probably just Eye of Ugin. Okay. Alright, so we got the counter ramp strategies. You know, when one works well, the other... sometimes they can be really close, but a lot of times it's very lopsided like that. So the deck's pretty darn good for a casual environment. A lot of those games, especially the ones where we weren't disrupted, the deck just kind of steamrolls over most other decks. It can be very, very fast. It does have some decent play against limited disruption. Really early disruption can be pretty hard to deal with, especially several spells that disrupt, you know, like keeping your mana from keeping Reki off the board and keeping your mana from developing. Both of those in combination with each other pretty much shut the deck down. And also the deck can be a victim to some pretty, like if you don't draw enough legendaries, then it just kind of doesn't work very well. So I'd also like to see some more artifact or enchantment removal. There's quite a bit in the format, but I didn't have a whole of artifacts and enchantments, but I didn't have a whole lot of room. Vivian Reed ended up being quite good to that end. Maybe the other 5-mana Planeswalker, the one that can be a commander, can't think of her name right now. But something cheaper too. Like I didn't bring in the Woodland Bellower or Reclamation Sage because there just isn't room for them in the deck really. Maybe find some room for them, but then you're cutting like ramp or something like that, or legendary creatures. Neither of which seems really good. Maybe cut the duplicate. Like I never ended up actually using that. Usually I went bigger on my removal, like Ugin or the legendary things. Legendaries always looked better. So those are some things that I mean, I still think the deck's pretty good. It, like I said, if it's disrupted too hard, it just kind of flops and doesn't do anything. And but if it's not disrupted, it looks really, really good. That said, I think it's probably one of the weaker mono green commanders available. Now that I mean, it looks, when everything's firing all cylinders, it looks really, really powerful. But, I mean, Selvala and Yisan and Nissa, I think, are in general more consistent and less prone to disruption. Yisan's about as prone to disruption, as we saw when we just played one Ugin and sweep the board. That pretty much shut them down. So, Wraths can hit Yisan pretty fast, pretty hard. But it doesn't require much to get going. It gets going quite a bit faster in general than Reki. I think I got a little lucky to get that Ugin going. It took me some work to get there, and I barely got there in time. Yisan's a very good deck. But, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely worth trying out. It's a really cool deck. There's probably some tweaks you could do. Probably some of these one-mana legendaries are a little underwhelming. I tried to make tokens with this once and it didn't work, and Hope of Yuriko is kind of awful. I just put them in there because they're one mana, and so you can get value. You just, it's just a cantrip effect, which is decent, I guess, except that you're going to draw land a lot of the time off that, and the body doesn't really do anything. This one's a little bit better, but I'd probably cut Hope of Yuriko, maybe put in something else. Even something more expensive would probably be fine. But other than that, deck's a lot of fun. I recommend trying it out. It's a very cool deck. So I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.